Hello guys, today I'm reviewing the latest RuneScape update, which includes... Whoa. Where the heck did he come from? What the... Get out the way, man, you're ruining my video. God damn it. Wait. Okay. Pause. Take 2. Hello guys, today I'm reviewing the latest RuneScape update, which includes changes to the social and usability features of the game, but with a twist. Compared to other videos out there at the moment, I'm going to focus on the impact to PVM specifically to make it more relevant to my subscribers. I'll be picking out the most important updates in my opinion that can affect PVM positively or negatively. So the first thing which I'm just going to note is the Beams of Light update. So, the Beams of Light, this highlights drops worth 1 million GP or more, so if you're AFKing at God War's dungeon for example, and those trips can go on for quite a long time, and then you're looking at a potential of 1 drop every 2 hours, it's usually 1 in 50 drop rate, and at Bandos, Samarak, Armadillo or Saradomin, so not next included, and then you'll have to be completely AFK not to see that drop on the floor. However, with the Beam of Light, you'll actually be able to see that drop appear, and the GP value determines how vibrant and awe-inspiring that actual Beam of Light will be. So this is an extremely interesting update. It changed the dynamic of looting drop videos, and again, I think it'll be extremely exciting when you do get high value drop. So for example, if you get a Seismic 1 at Virago, I'm guessing that Beam of Light is going to be absolutely huge and spectacular, and I'm looking forward to hopefully being able to see that, so you never know. However, potentially more items will come into the game due to every single item drop most likely being picked up, and I can't see this though having a huge impact through the game. Okay, so now onto the notes function. This is going to help you keep track of who's who. The way I will be using this in relation to PVM will be the following. As you can see, if you right click on a friend, for example this guy here called Bubnus, and if I go add a note, you'll be able to use it to help you remember whether that individual is effective at a specific boss fight, or the role they prefer to carry out. So for example at Virago, I know Bubnus likes to, let's say, melee base tank, so all I would need to do is type in melee base tank Virago, and if I click OK, when I hover over Bubnus's name, it will go melee base tank Virago. So I'll know straight away that if I'm making a Virago team, I can quickly get a melee base tank. I can have a flick through my friends list, see who are melee base tanks, and just invite them to a team. Or, for example, elite skills. I could add a note against elite skills and put range DPS ascensions. Therefore, I know that elite skills has a range DPS ascension setup, so when I'm making a team for, let's say, Barrow's brothers, I can get him on the side where he'll be killing Arim, as Arim will be weak to range, and I can actually show that in a guide in the future. But just to give you an idea basically of how you can utilize this note system to effectively make PVM teams. Also, I could write a note against, let's say, EI Tiger's name to say that I've successfully achieved Barrow's kills, and then if I go yes against him, when I go up against him it'll say successfully Barrow kills. So I have a good idea again that with him and a few others which I'd put the note against, that I'd be able to make a successful Barrow's team and consistently get kills. There is a negative side to this though for those players who maybe have a bad day at PVM or are just starting out PVM, and they get a note against their name, let's say such as average PVM or something, and they are remembered to be that person still for about 2 weeks down the line. So be careful with that and who you PVM with. I wouldn't write a note like that myself, as I PVM for a laugh and fun, but others might. Now on to another interesting update. A greater variety of your drops and accomplishments are now announced on your adventurer's log here, on your recent activity, but also publicly advertised to your friends and the global announcement board, allowing you to actually shout out more about your accomplishments in PVM, if you like that sort of thing obviously. And they are now hide options as well on every equipment slot, which I'll go into now. And I know that a lot of you out there like to look your best when PVMing, so you now have more options there to play with. So if I click activate, you can actually hide all of your armor, except for obviously your weapons there. And if you go over to the body items, you'll see that you can just hide the torso. So as you can see, you can do it to every part of your body. and your boots there as well. So you get the point. So now you can adjust that and look your best when PVMing. There is also a new interface system, so the trade assistant tab. So this is linking to social updates again. It makes it easier for you to see trades. So if I trade this random person, and if I go trade and assist, I better run away so he doesn't find me. But if I go trade and assist, if I request an assist off somebody, and they accept it, it'll show up here. Or if they request it off me, or request a trade, it'll show in this box here. So this really helps. For example, let's say you're in World 2 at the Grand Exchange and you're trying to sell your Seismic 1 drop, which you've just got. And you're just getting absolutely spammed with manipulators in the chat box. This prevents that, and it allows you to actually have a decent trading system, a more efficient trading system, and a lot clearer. I've just realised there's an RM bobblehead. Oh my god! Nice. They're worth a lot of money, by the way, guys, just to say. I can't believe I've actually been able to see an RM bobblehead, and he's got the charitable name as well. Good on him. Really good on him. There is also a new and improved drag and drop system between your inventory and Beast of Burden interface, Grand Exchange and worn equipment. So this is going into the usability updates now. This helps you bank now even quicker between trips. So if I right click my pack yak now, as you can see you've got your backpack and then your familiar Beast of Burden items. You just store all. Voila. You can also take your Beast of Burden items and it just puts it back into your inventory like it used to. But now it's just a lot more visibly clear. I do actually like this interface. As you can see in your familiar as well, you've got 30 item spaces nicely laid out. So you can easily distribute your familiar items there and just pop them back into your backpack. Yak. Blech. There's a tongue twister for you guys. As you can see, it's the same with the Grand Exchange. You now have your pack inventory there, and you can distribute your items into the Grand Exchange. As you can see, Phoenix necklaces must be going up because I put that offer in at the start of yesterday for 101 Phoenix, as people call them. For when I'm at Barrows, it does help, which I'll include in my next guide. But as you can see, they must be going up, guys, so be wary of that. As you can also see as well, there's a few little changes with the Grand Exchange interface, which I'm not a huge fan of due to the colours, etc. But it will just take some getting used to. Also, one thing to note, every item you put in the G already has a base unit of 1. So be wary of this when purchasing expensive items. Familiar options now show whilst within a bank's proximity. This will speed up banking. So just to demonstrate what I actually mean with this, if you go into settings, many of you PVMers will be aware that there is a hide option that can be activated to prevent being KO'd by clicking to actually run away rather than on your fat ass yak. So as you can see in the interface system, you go into let's have a look, hide familiar, gameplay, sorry. You go into hide familiar options, and if you click that, what you'll notice on your yak, it actually doesn't appear and you can't click on it, which allows you to actually click over it and move on to the yak. This actually helps a lot when you're PVMing, and if you didn't know, there's an absolutely awesome tip for you guys, so you can use that in the future when PVMing. If you watch me just go up to the bank now quickly, you'll actually see that the pack yak, actually the options become available when you're within the bank. Voila. So that's another nice little update for you guys, and for myself when you're PVMing. You don't have to keep going into settings, which I used to have to do, to unclick the hide option. So I'll just show you that again. Just go into gameplay, and the option's there for you guys. Now, one of my most favourite updates, really small little update with this patch update. However, it's a huge impact on PVMers. So it's one of the most irritating things, I would say, on the game, or was. It's the aura update. So once you've activated an aura, you really don't want to be banking that by mistake. But what used to happen is you'd go into the bank, as you know, and you'd go into there and you would empty all the items you're wearing into the bank. Now when you click this option, it now doesn't empty your aura. As you can see, I've still got my aura, and surprisingly I've still got my ring of vigor there, so I don't know whether that's a glitch, but okay. But yeah, it doesn't get rid of your aura now, guys, so that's an absolutely fantastic update, which I know you guys will love. Okay, well, that's it for today. On the update to the community features, there are plenty more smaller features which have been updated, and I'll put the link of the RuneScape official thread in the description below. I'll speak to you all again soon, hopefully in another Rise of the 6 hard mode Barrows video. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. And as always, thanks for watching.